What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cajun. We got Pedro here. We're going to talk about some great Evo games that fighters, coming on July 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, so Evo is coming up. We had CEO a couple weeks ago in Orlando, so the big mecca of fighting game tournaments is happening next week, or at the time of this recording, this weekend. So we're going to be looking forward to the different games and the different setups we're going to have for the weekend. The top game that we have of over 2,000 entrants, it's Street Fighter V, of course. It's arguably the king of fighters, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the different updates that have done to the game, the characters, and who will be. Because I know last year, the name is escaping me, but I think Infiltration was the one that won last year.
I don't remember who won that, but there was a lot of adjustments to that game since it came out. And speaking of games with updates, Tekken 7 and having its updates lately too. So I know if it's not by July 16 that weekend, I think the week after that they have a new playable character. So I'm excited for Evo, because it's well, Smash Melee is still there. It's alive after 16 years.
Well, yeah. What the third largest number of players being for the tournament is going to be Super Smash Bros. Melee, which, man, that game never dies. That game will keep on going. It has an avid community, and people just enjoy that mechanics. Yeah,
I hope that Nintendo come up with a Smash Brothers that could say, well, we combine everything from that mechanics to a new game. Let Melee die because they came out with something better than that. I think Nintendo need to look back what they did right with Melee compared to what they have now.
Well, I still think that the Wii U version is still a fantastic fighter. It's very balanced. Some characters that were very OP in the beginning have been nerfed, and it still has a competitive experience, because as we see here on the Evo website, Super Smash Bros. Wii U has 1,500 entrants, while Super Smash Bros. Melee has 1,400. So it's about even.
Okay.
Wii U, since it's a newer one, has more entrants. But definitely the Melee community is still as relevant as it was. More relevant than it was 10 years ago.
I'm not so huge into the Smash Bros. Even though I bought it for my past gaming events. It's just that what makes Melee so different from the new game, was it the fighting tactics?
Well, it's just the different, the gravity in the game, the mechanics, sidestepping. They're two different games. For example, I'm pretty decent at Smash Bros. Wii U, but when it comes to Melee, that's not my game, because I just wasn't used to it playing it. I was just playing it as a kid, just playing with friends, so that I wasn't really looking at the competitive side. That was something that kind of came in the last 5 years or so.
True.
And of course, we got the new entrants for this year, which are Tekken 7 and Injustice 2. Tekken 7 is definitely a game that is to look forward to.
Yes.
Since it's the return of Tekken back into the main stage, but also trying to see kind of a resurgence of the series, since it's been dormant for the past 10 years since the last one came out.
They had Tekken Tag 2 a couple years ago, back in 2012, 13. If I'm wrong, don't kill me now.
12, 13, around that
2000 was probably Tekken 6. 2007.
It's been a while.
Yeah, 7 or 8. Around the time. I even have it on my PS3, so it's been a while. I can't remember when I got that game, but yeah, Tekken, especially Tekken 7, like you said, it's a resurgence. Plus, there's a bunch of new characters. You got Akuma in there. It's kind of shocking that if you play the story mode, it makes sense why Akuma's in that game.
Yeah,
it's what? So he's in both universes, in the Street Fighter and Tekken universe, and plus, Capcom, they had that deal with that, so I was alright.
And yeah, I'm interested, because I haven't played Tekken 7 yet, but I'm interested to see how the mechanics work, because I'm familiar with Street Fighter, but I'm not very familiar, or for lack of a better term, good at the Tekken mechanics, because it's very heavy. It's not really about.
I'll put it this way: your Akuma will feel like Akuma in Tekken.
Okay, no, that's
from Street Fighter, it's not a huge difference. Slight difference, but not a huge difference.
We also have Injustice 2, which, of course, we're big superhero comic fans, so we're looking forward to seeing some of the best players play that game on stage.
I love watching, Injustice 2 fighters out there. It's very interesting watching those who actually picked Thanos in CEO, and I was like, what? And then there was other characters that showing up. I was like,
you mean the Apocalypse?
Oh yeah, Apocalypse, my bad.
Yeah, we don't want to have a little rage war in our comment section.
Yeah, sorry guys, I haven't slept since yesterday at 6 p.m. So.
And also those two games, just a little plug for us, is they're going to be featured on our event Orlando Backdash.
Tekken 7 is going to be our first event, Orlando Backdash. It's hosted by Caging and Orlando Fight Night. So Caging and OFN will be there at Tapper.
Yeah, so
Oblivion Tap Room.
So Oblivion Tap Room, July 21st, from 9 till whenever they want to take us out.
Pretty much till 1 or 2, yeah, most likely. Will be there till closing.
So yeah, so this will be, the event, so check that out whenever that comes up. And the last few games are usually the ones that aren't that popular, but it's still interesting to see just based on the players that we have on those. So first off, Guilty Gear is really fun because I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I think it's Axis. If someone correct me in the comments, like the developers of these games, like they make Axis and they make Blast Blue, but they also make Guilty
Blast
Gear.
Blue, yeah.
Good, beautiful anime games that are really hard to master. But the people that do are amazing to see. And of course we got veterans like Marvel's Capcom 3.
Yeah, that seemed to survive, but instead of Mortal Kombat 10, because that kind of tipped me off. I don't know if it's just because of the gaming community prefer MVC3 more than MK10, or that WB, you guys, picked up the franchise and helped Ed Boon. How about you guys advertise it better?
But Mortal Kombat 10, that's not the only missing game. We also have Pokken Tournament. They only have 1 year.
Well, that's the thing though. Once again, Pokken Tournament. I mean, it wasn't advertised that well. Too.
Killer Instinct is off.
I'm shocked by that, honestly. I don't know, because it's on a Microsoft console. I don't know.
Well, because PlayStation's kind of become like the place to play fighting games at this point. So Blast Blue, Central Flexion.
Was Blast Blue's on there too?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say.
And the last game of the list is King of Fighters 14, which is unfortunate because it came out last year, but I guess it doesn't have the same pool as like a Tekken or a Street Fighter.
It's still a fighting game. It's just a different style. Just like how
it's
you
very,
Mortal
very
Kombat
niche,
10 is a
very
different
niche,
style.
very niche game.
But it's very competitive in that game too, though. So I'm not shocked it's on the list there,
Yeah, but I think overall,
I'm actually looking forward to King of Fighters.
Yeah.
King of Fighters, Injustice 2, and Tekken 7. Those are my top 3.
My choice are Smash Bros. Wii U, Street Fighter 5, and Tekken. Most I'm interested in Tekken.
I might check out some Street Fighter 5. When it can. But I'm most interested in Tekken 7 and Injustice 2.
Alright, well guys, that's it for us. Comment down below and let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff, and have a good day.
Peace out.
Peace.